My beautiful soul family, my beautiful light workers, how is everyone doing? Welcome back to another live show, another Edgar live show, another day of spirituality, another day of coming back to our divinity. How is everyone doing? What up, Paul? How you doing? What up, Aries? Peace and blessings. Good to have you here, my friend. What up, Kearns? You're right. Thanks God. Thank God it is Friday. Yes. Hello, Aaliyah. How are my beautiful alchemists doing? There's lots of spiritual activity going on right now, including yesterday and, of course, the coming days as well. If you guys have been feeling super sick today, I was just going to talk about that Queen Alien. I was just going to talk about that. If you guys have been feeling any form of sickness, any form of your body's not feeling too well, it's most likely ascension symptoms, my friends. There's lots of spiritual activity going on right now, and there's going to be lots of spiritual activity going on tonight. Tonight is going to be a great night to meditate. But I will say this. A lot of you guys are going to be challenged again. Yes. Challenged by your insecurities, limits, demons, whatever you want to call them, by the shadow. It's going to challenge you. Yes. But this new challenge that is coming up, that might be tonight, yes, it might have happened yesterday. A new thinking pattern that is lowering your frequency. This new thinking pattern that's lowering your frequency, if you overcome it, when you overcome it, you will evolve again. That is what's going on at this moment. That's why there's lots of solar flares going on. That's why everyone right now is literally going through an awakening. There's lots of people waking up at this moment as well. Very cool times for the Earth today. Very cool times for Mother Earth in the next coming years as well. Yes. You know what's going to be awesome, my fellow light workers? Is that we still haven't seen the big super wave of awakening yet. Yes, there's lots of people waking up right now. But there's going to be such a big wave coming in 2026, 2027. Big monumental wave. Of course, there's going to be lots of events going up to this wave of spiritual awakening. But there's going to be so many people waking up that it's not just going to be the regular light workers waking up anymore. It's not just going to be people that work 9 to 5, that feel stuck at their jobs. Now, politicians are going to be waking up. Now, rich people, billionaires are going to be waking up to their spiritual power and to the love within. Many people that we think they can't be light workers are also going to be waking up. All part of the new earth plan of God. All part of the plan for the system to break down. Yes, we're going to have lots of people from different places in different areas of life, classes, higher classes, lower classes, waking up to their spiritual power. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. But before we get to that, my friends, we have to wake up first. Yes, because we are the ones that are going to be healing ourselves. And through healing ourselves, we're going to figure out how to heal others. Because when you heal yourself, you find out the techniques on how to heal others. Yes? And from there, we're going to spread it. All right. What up, Sarah? Thank you for being here. Hello, Grace. Singing Bird, let's go. Hello, Lorena. What up, Meditative, Light Warrior? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And thank you for being here, Queen Alien. I know how it is to be sick. And it's possibly ascension symptoms for yourself. So take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water, all that good stuff. Excuse me. I have been feeling it. I'm staying in my light. Let's go, Grace. Let's go. Perfect. Yes, try your best, everyone, to stay in your light at this moment, because, like I said earlier, there is going to be some energies. Okay, there is going to be energies that are going to disrupt you guys. It's just gonna happen. Okay, I don't know if it happened already, yesterday or the day before. Okay, or if it might happen tonight or the next night. Okay. You're going to go through this again in order for you to come out a rising phoenix again. These next couple of days might be rough for a couple of us. I'm not doing well. Kundalini energy burns big blockages, extremely painful. Paul. Okay, Paul. Listen, if you are trying to raise your Kundalini, yeah, you can do it the way you're doing it, right? But I suggest be very patient on this Kundalini rising, right? Don't force the Kundalini rising, because again, if you are in a lower state of frequency, right? If you're not completely healed and you still have big blockages, you're gonna get that pain that you're getting, right? It's like a burning sensation, right? Because it's literally healing you, right? But it burns. You're healing quickly, right? But it's going to be very painful. Okay, it's probably better for you to slowly heal the inner child, and then while you're healing the inner child and opening your chakras, then you can slowly raise, right, the Kundalini, right? That way you're not getting all psychosis and getting all screwed up. Lots of people get psychosis because psychosis meaning like they get dark thoughts and then they believe whatever the dark thoughts are telling them, right? Like, a lot of people get these type of things because they're not healed yet all the way. Okay, and if you feel like energy coming up and it's Kundalini or whatever, and you're not ready for it, you might even feel like you're getting possessed, right? And it puts you in even lower state of frequency, right? And when you're in a lower state of frequency, you're open for lower, energies to enter your aura. So you got this, Paul, man. Be very patient with yourself, okay? Kundalini, right? Or Kundalini rising, you have to be very patient with it. The lady I care for says she's vibrating all over. She's 91 and I've been asking Spirit to help me know what to say to her and how to explain what's happening to her. Any suggestions? I'm almost guessing she's not spiritual at all, right? Or maybe she is slightly spiritual, right? Vibrating all over. Interesting. You think it has to do with the energy change? Is that what you think? What's going on right now with the solar flares and all that stuff, Sarah? Is that what you believe? Hello, anime boy. Sending love right back to you, my brother. Thank you. I felt the energies all week. I have been late for work all week. Late for work all week. Got a lecture today. I've been 30 years over the BS drama. Don't care if I get fired. They need my skills. Currents. Remember to return back to yourself, right? Like I said, every one of us light workers always has problems with the 9 to 5 work and all these things because there's lots of BS that happens in between there, right? So we've all gone through whatever it is that you're going through right now. So the best advice I can give you, Currents, is to just return back to yourself. Yeah? Right? The world, the 3D world, career, jobs, all of that rat race, right? Let's put it to the side, yeah? And return to our spiritual journey. Yes. And focus on our spiritual journey. Ground more. Definitely should be grounding more. Yes, she's a Southern Baptist. Interesting, Sarah. Well, and she's been vibrating a lot. Wow. I'm sure she understands energy, right? Energy in terms of energy, and I'm sure she understands light, right? Maybe you have a certain way of talking to her where it won't freak her out in a way, or maybe it'll go with whatever her worldview is. Sarah, honestly, I think you're smart enough, right, to put words together to be able to say it in a way where she might not get triggered, possibly. Yeah. Although, the problem with us light workers is that sometimes we can get a little too woo-woo, right? Meditative, yes, feeling it too. Getting grumpy with hubby last night. Yes, okay, perfect. It's funny that you say that, meditative. But yes, there is an energy out there, right? And this energy actually, I felt it as well, okay? There's an energy out there that is entering, soulmates or twin flame connections, right? To try to disrupt the connection, right? The energy is doing its role. And that energy has been passing right now. So a lot of twin flame journeys, a lot of soulmates, a lot of these soul bonds, soul ties, and things like that. Right now, they're going through some differences, right? They're going through some headbutting, only because afterwards they're both going to find lessons of each other. Possibly one of them boundaries for each other, and also respecting each other's boundaries, right? That's usually what it is. And then coming back together again to love each other, right? So if you guys are experiencing anything like that with your significant other, understand right away, understand, put it in your mind that this is a lesson from the universe. Yes? Can you quickly tap in? Yes, I can, Paul. Yes, I can. Ah, that beautiful Palo Santo, man. Connect me. Connect me. There it is. Spirit is here. The light is here. The heaviness and the denseness is gone. Yes. Give me a message for Paul. Yes. Paul, this is a lesson kind of a little bit on patience. A lesson a little bit on patience. I don't think it has anything to do with your Kundalini, okay? It just has a little bit of, I think it has something completely else to do. What they're basically saying is, if you are trying to go too quickly on things, okay? You are assuming things quickly as well. When people say things to you, you let things enter you quickly. Meaning lower energies, you let them enter you quickly. Be patient on these things, Paul. You have a long time to heal. You have a long time ahead in your life. Long time to heal. These things take time. Yes? These things take time. Be patient with the healing and assume that when you are over with your healing, your abundance is already there. Yes. I think they're trying to say that this is a long journey, basically, right? Long journey. And so they're basically just trying to tell you, they're trying to prep you. They're trying to prep you like, yo, this is going to be a long journey. You're going to have a lot of wins. By the way, this is for everybody, okay? You're going to have a lot of wins, and then those wins are going to catapult you up higher and higher, but you have to be patient on those things, yes? Be patient on those things. It has nothing to do with your Kundalini, though, okay? Has nothing to do, they didn't say anything about Kundalini. I feel like you can keep doing that if you want to. Just be careful with it, yes? And be careful with the psychosis, guys. Be very, very careful. If you do end up getting some form of psychosis, just understand that it is just a lower energy that is causing chaos in your psyche, okay? And that you, as the alchemist, can overcome that lower energy because it's literally who you are. Hello, Edgar. I have a question. If my ears feel itchy, that is because someone think of me. I had this for the past 3 years, but over this summer. Interesting. I've never heard, right, at least in the spiritual terms, that itchy ears means that someone is speaking about you, right? It most likely could be, right? There's a lot of superstition when it comes to those type of things. Like if you have an itchy head, I think this is in Latin American countries where if your head is itchy or something, someone's thinking about you or whatever. Or if you're sneezing, someone's thinking about you. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to answer this. Prosperity, right? But let's say this, right? Let's say this. Let's say this person, right, comes in your mind a lot, right? Even randomly. Like, let's say you're the one that's thinking about this person, but it's random. It just comes up randomly. Or you have a dream about this person, right? And then the next day you can't stop thinking about them, right? It usually means that they're also thinking about you, right? So it's like you guys are connected, boom, by an invisible string. That's you, That's them, and then boom, they're connected because they're thinking about you telepathically. Just by thinking about someone, you are matching with their energy, right? That's how the universe works, the cosmos works. That's how spirituality works. Okay, when I say in order for you to heal, you need to be able to tap into your inner child, or excuse me, your higher self, right? Because your higher self is already a version of you that's already healed, right? In order for you to do that, to connect, you have to just think of your higher self, right? Because you can't think of something and create it. The higher self already exists, and by you thinking of the higher self, you're just matching with something that already exists, right? So that's how these things work in the spiritual realm. Okay. It's all about thinking, and creating, right? Matching with a version of yourself or a spirit guide or whatever until you completely match 100%, and that will heal you and the inner child, all that stuff. Yes? Lol to woo woo lol. I grew up Southern Baptist. My father is an evangelist, so I know the limitations of her beliefs. I'm sure Spirit will provide the words to comfort her. Yes, yes, yes. Trust in Spirit, Sarah, when it comes to these type of things, right? Trust in Spirit and be very gentle and patient with people that are not as connected as us, even if they may be slightly ignorant at times. Um, it's not gonna help them, right? If like we're just being like, yo, like you don't know anything, right? That's not gonna help them. So us as light workers, as light warriors, as we're trying to spread the light to people that are still slightly asleep, in their consciousness, right? And by doing it gently, we're planting very very small seeds, right? Very very small seeds. Just even by talking about love vibe or the light or things like even just being an example of it is enough to plant seeds. I think I've been feeling anxiety for the last couple of months, and I've never experienced anxiety until my twin flame best friend, I think, might be coming from her should I reach out. Hello, Earth Angel Rain. Okay, Earth Angel Rain. When it comes to these twin flame type of things, right? Twin flame best friend. Again, like what I just talked about earlier, if you're thinking about this person, right, or anxiety or something like that, it usually means that they're possibly thinking about you too, or something like that. And you're getting anxiety from it. That's odd. Hmm. Okay, what's probably going on since you're a twin flame, obviously, is that you're connected to this person, right? And you're feeling, if there's nothing going on in your life, okay? If there's nothing going on in your life and there's no like anxiety for you personally, then you're probably feeling this other person's anxiety. Yes, because if you're that connected, if you're truly a twin flame, you're probably feeling their anxiety and the things that they're going through. And here's another thing, guys. Here's another thing about twin flames. Um, if you're truly a twin flame, both parties will be going through the same lessons almost at the same time. And only when both parties are awakened to their spirituality, right? If one of them is still asleep or whatever, you're still in the separation part of twin flame and all that stuff. Yeah, but if you're both awakened, you've gotten together, or let's say you're separated, but you're both awakened, right? Awakened to the spiritual realm, and you're both actively, like, practicing spiritual discipline, all that stuff. Um, then you're probably going to be going through the same lessons at the same time, okay? So this is probably something that's going on with you right now, Earth Angel Rain. The anxiety that this other person is feeling, you're probably feeling it as well, and it most likely is also coming from you. Because remember, if you're truly a twin flame, you are one soul tie. Okay, you're one soul bond, one soul tie. So you're feeling the same things that they are feeling. You're going through a very, very similar journey as they are going through. Okay, so I wouldn't suggest to reach out yet. Yes, wait a little longer and see if you can find the root of your anxiety, right? Do some meditating, and try to go in deep and try to be mindful, right? And go over things in your mind and stuff like that. Become a master of the mind and see what's going on with yourself, right? What's going on? Where's this anxiety coming from yourself? Okay, that way you can possibly even find a solution for this, even for her as well, or for them as well. Excuse me. Okay. You're welcome, Keith. I spent the day journaling at the park by the water, grounding in grass It was very healing. I made a new friend who seemed like an angel, who could feel my heart and encourage me to surrender. Wow, interesting. Wow, you met, a new friend. Oh man, I really need to go. I really need to go hiking again. It's been almost a whole year since I've gone actual hiking. I used to go hiking all the time because I absolutely love nature. At this moment, I barely even go to a park. I just go to my backyard and hang out with my tree, which is enough as well. But going to a park is just perfect, man. Or going to like hiking is just absolutely perfect because it gets you, especially hiking, especially the trails in hiking that I go to. It's very, very quiet and it's absolutely perfect, man. There's no noise, there's no car noise, there's no nothing like that, man. It's very therapeutic. Got it, thanks. I finally healed after those years. Yes, let's go prosperity. Let's go prosperity with the healing. Let's go. I never understood how to connect to my higher self or even meditate. I always wanted to learn how to astral project, but I'm clueless. Okay, Mr. or Mrs. Yilvani, excuse me if I say your name wrong, okay? That's why we are here. Yes, that's why we are here, okay? We are here so we can learn the techniques on how to get into a meditative state so we can then heal our inner child. So, if you have a hard time meditating, the first thing that you should do is the reason why you have a hard time meditating is because you're not able to access, right, your other bodies. Okay, so you have a physical body. You have, I only like to name 4 bodies. I know there's a bunch of other bodies, but those are kind of like, it's just too much. 4 bodies is perfect. Okay, so you have your physical body, you have your energetic or emotional body. That's where you can feel, your chakras. You can feel the stuff around you, right? That's the emotional body. Then you have your mental body, which is more of up here, visualization, right? You visualizing, that's the mental body. And then of course you have your light body, which is your true body. It's your soul. It's the thing that is the higher self, okay? So for you, the way for you to enter your energetic body, this is what we're going to be doing while you're meditating, is by focusing first on switching from the physical body, okay, into the energetic body. And the way to do this, okay, the way to do this is by focusing on breath work at first, okay? If you are meditating and you are listening to all the different voices in your head, which are most likely all negative voices from the programming of this place, right? You are never going to get to a space in your mind where you're quiet enough to where your vibration and your frequency go up higher, because you're not listening to the voices anymore. And in fact, your vibration will go up much higher because you're starting to become the observer, right? The whole point of meditating is for you to observe your thoughts. When you begin to observe your thoughts and not feel them, right, your frequency rises and you enter your emotional body, right? That's where you get to feel your kundalini. That's where you get to feel your chakras and all that stuff. So if anybody has trouble still with meditating, okay, focus on the breath, my friends. Focus on the breath of life. Breathing in deeply not only nourishes your blood with oxygen, but it literally gets you high. It's like a high. When we normally breathe, we're just breathing normal, like, right? It doesn't do anything. But when you breathe in deeply, very deeply, it puts you in a calmer state, right? And you have to be in a calmer state to be able to access the emotional body. So as of right now, for meditation, only focus on the breath. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it in for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds. And do it over and over and over and over until you finally start to slow down, right? Your mind and everything begins to calm. When you begin to calm down, you get into what is called a hypnotic trance, which is your delta waves and the alpha wave, right? You get into this wavelength. Okay, when you're in this wavelength, you are in your emotional body and your mental body. Okay, when you are in your emotional body and mental body, then you can begin to reprogram your mind, all that cool stuff. Okay, but first, in order to get from the physical body into the emotional body, you need to Focus on your breath and become the observer of your mind, my friends. Yes? Been feeling the frustrating energies too. Been keeping up with spiritual practices to keep my energy clean. Let's go energetically. Headaches, sciatica pain, excuse me, back pain. Yes, I understand. I get pretty bad sciatica pain as well, Sarah. So I totally understand that pain is not fun. Yes, me too. How to connect to higher self? Yes, prosperity. The only way to connect to the higher self, remember, like I said before, the only way to connect to many other different types of yourself is by thinking of it. Yes, by thinking of your higher self. Remember, like I said, guys, in the spiritual realm, okay, everything exists. Your higher self, your lower self, the highest of selves, all of those things already exist because there's no time, okay? Your future version of yourself already exists as well. So what we're doing right here in this moment is just accessing those parts of ourselves, okay? So for a long time in this experience, we've been programmed with negativity. So we've been accessing our lower selves a lot. We've been accessing our fear a lot, right? So for a long time, that's how these blockages stay in our aura, okay? So in order for you to access your higher self again, is you need to begin to believe that you have a higher self. Yes? You need to begin to reprogram your mind and believe that the higher self is real, because right now you don't believe in the higher self. Right now it's just a dream. It's just what spiritual people say. I don't even know if it's true or not. I can't even feel it. That's what you're probably thinking, right? Or that's what the lower self wants you to think. Yes? But again, that's why you need to practice meditating so you can get into a deeper state, right? And then access your energetic body and your mental body. When you access your energetic body and mental body, you can visualize your higher self. You can feel your higher self by bringing them here by your thought patterns and your belief. That is spirituality, my friends. Okay? Why, Edgar? Why not go hiking? I've just been lazy, Prosperity. I've just been lazy. It's been a while. It takes me about like an hour drive to, like about an hour drive to get to the hiking spots that I like. There are certain hiking spots that are just perfect. They're like, there's no cars, there's like no noise. It's wonderful. And there's like a nice little creek going on, and I like those type of hiking experiences. But I'm lazy, so. The 9 to 5s were starting to take a toll on my health, so I had to quit. Let's go meditative. Let's go meditative. Good stuff for taking care of your mental health, man. Sometimes, man, we gotta make money, we gotta pay bills, but if there's a way, guys, to make a little bit less money, right, and still be able to pay your bills, right, and have more peace of mind, absolutely do it 100%. Absolutely do it 100%. And especially if you are the type of light worker that your purpose is possibly to create a business or something, yeah, right? Then you actually have more free time not to even work on your business. It's my emotional body which hurts. Yes, exactly, Paul. Yes. So when the feeling of the Kundalini, right? All the energy, Kundalini, Prana energy, all of that, right? Vital force energy is your energetic emotional body. So yes, your energetic body is the part that's hurting. It's your chakras, man. It's your blockages in your chakras. Be very, 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 very chill with that. All right, Paul? Be very chill with that. I started Reiki and I feel I have found my passion. Let's go, Soul Space! I now feel like home, but I can sense 9 to 5 no longer feels fun. I'm not sure if it's about this job or just a job. Can you sense what's next for me? Oh, you want me to tap in? Let's go. First of all, congratulations, okay? I find it, I know how incredibly difficult it is for us light workers, especially in this place, right, where it's ultra competitive and we want to only work with our hearts and we're trying to get out there to start our businesses, our careers. I know how difficult it can be, but that's wonderful, okay? That's absolutely wonderful. Keep doing your thing. Keep pushing forward and keep believing in yourself, man, because we absolutely need you. We need more Reiki healers, man. We need more healers. Okay, we need more people spreading the word, bro. From all corners of the world. You'd be surprised how many light workers there are. Okay, Soul Space. I'm I'm going to invite spirit in. I mean, it's very obvious, soul space, just by tapping into your energy here, your inner child and your soul. It's very obvious that this is what you want to do. You want to do something with spirituality. It is who you are. Huh? It is who you are. You're being pushed this way. Very, 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 very obvious. This might even be your soul's purpose. If not, it probably is. Yes? It also feels like there's other things to learn when it comes to spirituality. And you're going to learn them on the way throughout your journey. Yes? And from there, you're going to use those and apply those for possibly a career. That's what it feels like to me anyway. Business, possibly, yes? Yeah. That's what I got for you, soul space. So I suggest keep doing your thing. Seriously. Keep doing your thing. And keep moving with passion. Okay? Keep moving with absolute passion and fire. Fire within. Okay? Look, use your divine masculine energy when it's time. Okay? For the most part, you're gonna be using your divine feminine energy to tap into spirit so you can get guidance, yes. But then when it's time to take that guidance and apply it, tap into your divine masculine energy, yes. Your divine masculine energy is going to help you a lot with what you are doing. You got this. Many blessings. The breathing and the meditating healed my nervous system. In a hyperactive world, our nervous systems are so jacked up. Learning to just chill and breathe is adding to our longevity. That's very true, Sarah. Before I was even spiritual, I went to. This is probably like about 2 years ago. I went to Mexico, and people in Mexico are more calm, right? They're not like people here in America, where everybody's like, drinking coffee, right? On. Everyone over there is very calm and relaxed, and they take their time on things. It's like, oh, we're gonna go to the store, but let's chill for a bit for 5 minutes. All right, let's go to the store, and everyone's talking, having a good time. And my cousin in Mexico looks at me, and I'm over here like sitting down with crazy anxiety, moving my leg like this. You know what I mean? And he looks at me and he's like, "Are you all right? What's wrong? Do you have anxiety or what's going on?" I'm like, no, I have no anxiety. Then why are you moving like that? Like, why are you looking like they have to do something, right? And when he told me that, I was like, that's true. And I noticed, I was like, everybody else is calm. Everybody else is calm and relaxed. And I'm over here, like, I had like 10 coffees, even though I didn't even drink coffee, right? It's just the culture that we have here in America. It's just the culture that we have here of work, and never caring about your mental health, never caring about your person, never caring about yourself, right? Taking care of your inner world. No, we don't even, for a longest time here in this rat race, the inner world was looked at as weak, right? When in reality it is the most powerful thing in the absolute cosmos because it's literally God, yes? Edgar, I started my YouTube channel and your videos on speaking your truth. Using the throat chakra got me so much faith. Love your content and on YouTube Shorts. Thank you. Let's go Soul Space, bro. That's awesome, bro. Cheers on that, Soul Space. You're doing well, man. You're doing very, very well. I love that. I love that. Absolutely love that stuff. Go check out Soul Space's stuff, man. Go check out Soul Space's stuff. And if you guys come and one of you guys wants to do a YouTube channel or anything like that, right? I might give you guys a shout out one of these days, right? I might give you guys a shout out. If any of you guys decide to create a YouTube channel like Soul Space or whatever, or just content and just go for it, right? I absolutely love that, man. I absolutely love taking initiative. I absolutely love taking action on passions and stuff like that. And I want to help you guys out as well. I might even give you a shout out. Yes? I might even give you guys a shout out in the community notes. Quick question. Why is it that headaches come? Is it rare for me to have them? But I felt it for today for some reason. Okay, do you, what's it called? Do you channel energies, Jasmine? um, or at least you can access your light body, right, Jasmine? You can access your emotional body and all that stuff. Yeah. If you can, it's probably because you've been meditating for way too long, and you're doing it for too long. It's probably that, right? If you meditate for way too long, or you're just transmuting energies all the time, or always channeling energies, right? You're bringing in a lot of energies. Foom, 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 right? You're bringing a lot of energies, and because of that, Jasmine didn't get me. Um, so you're bringing in a lot of energies, and this might cause headaches. Okay, so what I suggest is drink water. Drink water. Okay, drink water and stay satiated. I guess eat food as well. Uh, these you're bringing in too much light to your body. You're bringing in way too much light to your body, right? And that's causing headaches. Trust me, it's happened to me loads of times, especially when I channel. Meditative, you also have a channel. Faces channel. So a lot of you guys have channels. A lot of you guys have channels. You know what? Okay. I might do this next live instead of today, since this is just new. But if you guys do have some type of channels and you guys have your own content and all that cool stuff, right? I might give 5 people a shout out on. Yeah, I'll probably give like 5 people a shout out or something like that on my community posts. That way, if you guys end up liking other people's content, you guys can go check them out. This is the best way to spread the message of spirituality, man. Because, like I said, there's going to be some people that vibe with my content and maybe don't vibe a lot, but let's say someone vibes with soul space, right? Let's say someone vibes with meditative even more than they vibe with me. It's perfect, right? That way we have a whole web of all these alchemists healing each other. I love this, Edgar. This is actually in scriptures where Yeshua talked about the kingdom within. Man, Yeshua is a truly top. He's an ascended master, man. He's an ascended master. Almost all of the teachings in scripture and the Bible are not wrong. You know, they're not wrong. They're correct, right? And remember, everything in spirituality is symbolic, right? So the stories that they tell, right? Maybe they made that happened or whatever, but it's more about the symbolism behind the stories, right? It's more about the energy behind the stories. What did Jesus express, right? What was he about? You know, Jesus was about Christ consciousness. Jesus was about love. Spreading the unity consciousness, spreading the consciousness that we are all one entity, God, and that we should all love each other because God loves itself. Yes, I think I might be channeling a lot. So you do channel, okay? Perfect. It's probably 100% that, Jasmine. It's probably 100% that. So when you start getting headaches like that, yeah, and it's because of channeling, right? For me personally, I get almost like when it's channeling headaches, it's like a almost like a migraine type of thing. When it's like solar flares, it's more of like the whole head. So take care of yourself, right? Maybe you shouldn't channel for like a day, yeah, and then get right back to it. 28, yes, 18 now, but 28. That will be amazing, Edgar. Thank you. Of course, man. We need to get the message out there. May I have a message? Yes, you can. Singing bird, of course. Let's try the crystal ball this time. Yeah. What message do you have, Spirit, for a singing bird? Okay. Maybe this is important to you, singing bird, but I got the kindness in your heart will never fade, even if others make you believe like it will. You have the power to bring back your kindness at all times. Your kindness and your love is more powerful than any negativity that is thrown your way. Believe this to keep your power and your inner strength, yes. What up, KK? What's going on? Yes, he was the first teacher of the law of one, God's natural laws and frequency. Yes, 100%. Jesus or Yeshua of Nazareth went all the way to India, went to Tibet. He went to a lot of places to learn about the mysteries of the universe and, of course, learn how to be a yogi and Christ's oil consciousness or Kundalini, yes. He was truly a master, yes. And also, Mary was also a master, even though they don't say that in a lot of things, a lot of scriptures. She was a master. But I had a dream one day recently about tarot cards. It showed me how to cleanse. Does that mean it is something I can try if I ever decide to? Yes, Jasmine, absolutely. Look, if your dream has something to do with healing, right? And it is something to do with anything spiritual like tarot reading, it usually means that you have probably been watching some tarot cards, right? And been getting your information like that, right? And readings like that, most likely. So meaning you have consented to the universe about you being connected to tarot readings, meaning you like them, right? It's cool. Like, you like it. Your soul likes it, right? You're gravitating towards it. Okay, if your soul likes it, if you gravitate towards it, there might be some passion inside of there. Yes, Jasmine, look for that inside. Yeah, see yourself as this. That's definitely something you can do. 100%. You'd be surprised how much help a tarot reader can give to someone. Right? Helped me a lot when I was first starting my spiritual awakening. Not all tarot card readings, especially on YouTube, are accurate and resonate. But the ones that do, you will absolutely feel them. I'm a Reiki healer too. Awesome. I'm from Southeast Texas. It's such an untapped area. Yeah, I bet, huh? I hope that more people will reach out for healing when more wake up. Perhaps that's why Spirit has stationed me here. Yes, that's probably 100% why Spirit has put you there as well. Also, here's the cool part. If there's a place that you think that there is no people that is awake yet, right, to the spiritual or awoken to the spiritual, they are. There's lots of people that are waking up to the spiritual realm. It's just that they don't understand it yet, right? It's new to them. It's going to take a while for them to understand what spirituality is, or if there even is such thing as energy, all of these things, right? So there is people out there that are going through dark night of the souls right now in your area, right? There's people that are awakened to spirituality like you right now. It's just they have a hard time speaking about it because you know why. What up, Deborah? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Another live show, another awesome connection to the spiritual realm, of course, with the awesome Lightworkers and the super awesome, sexy Alchemists. Yeah. Thank you, Edgar. I'm exceedingly appreciative of your message. No worries at all, Singing Bird. No worries at all. If you guys want to tap into Spirit, Spirit is definitely here. If you guys want a message from your spirit guides, go ahead and ask. Or if you guys just want to vibe, totally cool with that as well. Hello everyone, it's been a minute before I've seen a live. Hello Amanda, thank you for being here and thank you for coming back. Yes, it has been a good while, but we are back on track. Let's go, let's go. You're welcome, Jasmine. Hi Edgar, hi Lexi. I was wondering if you could channel a message for me regarding my love connection for some clarity or insight, since I've been receiving a lot of signs and I've been trying to make sense of it. Perfect. I love that you are open to receiving the signs. I love that you are open to the awareness of this connection that you are having and things like that. Let's go ahead and tap into the energy of spirit and possibly tap into your aura as well in energy to see how your higher self wants you to move. Yeah. Connect me, please, to the spiritual realm. Connect me to the records. Yes. What do you have for Lexi? Show me. Show me. Be patient with this connection. Be patient with this connection. There are things and evolution that are coming with this and perspectives. There is growth here. This is your path. Move diligently and patiently. There are many things for you to learn. Yes, many things. That's it. This feels like your path. Lexi, this feels like your path. There are some things that are not said here, obviously for obvious reasons, because I feel like your higher self, it's felt like you, by the way, your guides are guiding you towards a specific outcome without telling you everything, yeah? Right? Obviously. But this feels like your path. And I think you know what I'm saying when I say this. This feels like your path, right? So move forward, patiently. Move forward, but be confident in your movement. Be confident, okay? And remember, this journey is about you and about you evolving and learning things, okay? Even if bad things happen, bad things are not truly bad things because you're going to learn lessons from this and become a better version of yourself, okay? Keep that in mind. A lot of people do and will need healing. Yes, they do. Yes, like I said, the cool part about this journey, right, So there's many different versions, types of light workers, and we're all going to vibe with spirituality in different ways, right? Some of us are going to heal with hypnotherapy, right? Which is basically just like guided meditations. Some of us are going to heal with um, what's it called? Reiki, right? You know, Reiki, all these cool things. Some of us are going to heal with truth, right? Preaching the truth, kind of like what I do here, right? Speak about the truth, and the truth will set you free. The truth heals you, yeah? Many, many different forms of healing, yes. Tarot card readings are also healing because they bring clarity, all that cool stuff. How can I get out of the emotional body? Okay, so it's not really about getting out of the emotional body, Paul. It's just about your awareness to it. Right, like right now, you're probably not aware of your emotional body right now. Right, right now you're just aware of the physical. So right now you're out of the emotional body, technically, right? Unless you're feeling like a bunch of energy around you, right? Or you're feeling your chakras and all that stuff. After you wake up to the spiritual realm, the awareness to the emotional body and the awareness to the mental body, it's gonna be hard to not feel it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like forever now. Unless your frequency goes really, really low, right? And your blockages come back, then your connection to the emotional body might be more blocked. But even then, right? It's you're gonna be aware of these bodies for the rest of your life now. Okay? Can you give me a message? Yes, I can. Vlani. Yes, I can. Let's just. Show me a message for Vlani. Show me. There is a curiosity in you, Vlani. There's a curiosity in you to learn more about spirituality, to learn more about your connection to spirit. Feed this curiosity. Yes? I think this is what's going on with you right now. Feed this curiosity, because this curiosity is going to bring lots of clarity for you. This curiosity comes with callings. You're going to be called to do things. You're going to be called to watch that YouTube video, right? You're going to be called to take that reading, whatever, right? Whatever it is. There's going to be callings like that, okay? That's your curiosity, and those are going to take you towards events, right? Remember, all this is about events. When you get to an event, you will evolve, and then it will take you to other events for evolution, spiritual evolution, you know, healing, and then becoming a better version of yourself, best version of yourself, so you can manifest your desires, okay? Spirit is definitely here, which means a lot of you guys need some messages, because Spirit is not leaving anymore. Spirit stays, it leaves, it stays, it leaves. This time it's here. It's not leaving. Yes. Thank you so much for this beautiful message. I will most definitely keep this in mind and move forward towards my path. Yes, Lexi. Yes, yes, yes. You are moving towards your evolution, Lexi. Take this serious, but at the same time, have fun. Okay. Sam, what's up, man? Can I get a message as well, if possible? Of course, Sam. A message for Sam, please. Connect to me, Spirit. Thank you. You beat yourself up a lot, huh, Sam? You're hard on yourself at times. There's a strong inner critic in you. But here's the cool part. Because because I saw two versions of you in my mind. This is a vision one. It wasn't like clairaudience. It's just like a vision that I saw right now. It's funny because I don't even know how you look like, but I know it was you. It was your energy, right? There is like a there's like a critical version of you, okay, that judges you a lot. Judge yourself a lot. But there's also a really awesome version of you that is this is your higher self. It's almost 100%. It's your higher self because they're just chilling, vibing, and happy, right? There's lots of love in this version of you. Yes? Okay? You are listening to this version too much. Sam? Yes? Yeah, I do have that. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's good to locate this, right? Yes, so you're having this version of you. You're listening to this version of you, which is a lower version of you, okay? Those are all the voices that I talked about earlier. When you're meditating, you hear all these voices. It's that lower version of yourself, right? That's trying to keep you distracted from your purpose, right? And healing and all that stuff. Sam, okay? So, no worries, okay? So what you have to do, what this tells me what you have to do, yes? Is every single time, remember, everything is perspective and awareness, okay? Every single time that you have an energy, that is of a lower, like a lower self energy telling you, negative things, putting negative ideas, all this lower energy stuff, okay? Be aware now, okay, Sam? Be aware of this, because what you're going to do is you're going to tackle this inner critic that you have in yourself, because this inner critic is what's keeping you in the lower dimensions, okay? It's giving you shame, okay? Because this is what I felt, bro. Okay, I felt shame and guilt. Okay, shame and guilt, and that is the inner critic. Is making you feel shameful. It's making you feel less than, making you feel like a failure. Like look at them. Like they have all of this. Look at society. Look at that person. Like why don't you have any of this? Right? All of that is false. Okay, Sam. Anybody that's dealing with this, all of this is false. Okay. The only limitations that you have are the ones that you impose on yourself. Okay. Anybody has the ability to do anything because we are literally God, okay? It is just your belief in yourself that limits you, okay? If you don't believe that you can do anything, you're not going to, okay? So, for you, Sam, what you should do is begin to access the love version of yourself, yeah? Right? Those voices that you hear that are negative, create positive voices instead, right? Yes, they're going to be weaker than the negative voices, which is the inner critic, right? They're going to be weaker at first because you're not used to their connection. But the more you say your affirmations of love, right? And you visualize yourself, your higher self, saying these affirmations, holding her heart with pure love and intention, every single day that you do this, you are actively connecting with your higher self more and more and more until the connection is so powerful that the connection to the shadow self gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And this is here, my friend, is healing, connecting to different versions of selves. Try that for yourself, okay, Sam? It's all about thinking and believing. Thinking is receiving, guys, okay? Thinking is receiving. When you think of something, you are receiving. If you think of love, if you think of your higher self as love, you are receiving and connecting to your higher self that already exists, okay? Trust me, guys, this is exactly how I was able to heal myself, right? And I know it's difficult for some of us to enter our emotional bodies and our mental bodies, which is our visualization and our feeling, right? I know it's difficult for us, right? But that's why you guys got to practice your breathing techniques, guys. When you're meditating, practice those so you can get into a meditative state, a trance, so you can feel your emotional body, okay? Because if you haven't felt your emotional body yet, right? The first time you will feel it, you're going to feel like a magician. You're literally going to feel like a wizard. Like I'm holding energy in my hand, right? It's going to be awesome. Jasmine, I have a question about bringing spiritualinto, the reality and life. Spiritualinto, what is that? I've never heard of that word before. May I get a message too if there's any for me at the moment? Yes, you can, Aries, if you are still here. Of course, no worries. If you are not. I'm running through this Palo Santo, man. I need to. Just love the smell of Palo Santo. Such great properties. Balance. Balance. May I get a message for Aries, please? Yes. I heard you spend too much time thinking about others and about other scenarios, about other people, that you could have said this better, you could have done this better, you could have done that, and you're kind of focusing your energy on others. This is what I'm getting, okay? This is a clairaudient thing, clairaudience thing. I'm receiving someone speaking back to me in the spirit, okay? It might be your spirit guide. Something about thinking too much about other people, thinking too much about other scenarios and other people, instead of redirecting your thought patterns back to yourself and your journey again, okay? Does this ring a bell with you, Aries? Hopefully this rings a bell. If this does, okay, make it a habit, okay? Make it a habit, because it's very difficult. I understand, guys. I totally understand, okay? It's very difficult to be dealing with people and then having to come back, right, and meditate. It's just, sometimes you don't even want to meditate anymore, okay? It's very difficult. So, what I suggest, Aries, right, anybody that's dealing with these type of things, relax your spirit, okay? Come back to yourself, okay? Come back to yourself. You guess so. Okay, cool. Interesting. Come back to yourself, okay? This might happen to you as well. This might be something that's coming up, probably, right? Okay? But try your best to ignore others, right? Try your best to ignore, situations with others and return back to your spirituality, right? The thing about this journey is, I wouldn't say it can be a lonely journey, but sometimes you have to be like on your own, okay? And that's how you are going to evolve. Okay, Aries? Let's look for music. Okay, and this message, Aries, I got it. It was a clairaudient message, so I heard a voice coming back to me. Okay, it didn't feel like my higher self talking to me. Okay, so I'm guessing this is probably a spirit in your team. It felt neutral too. It didn't feel like a masculine or feminine energy either. Hello, Lady Bonus. Thank you for being here. I used to be a social butterfly, but recently prefer to be in my own space. Let's go, Grace. Do my guides see me finding a group that I click with near me, maybe even a partner? Okay, let's see. Tap into Grace and her spirit guides, please. Lovely spirit guides that you have, Grace, by the way. Lovely spirit guides. They are very welcoming. I am not feeling this for the immediate future, Grace. Yes. I am not feeling this for the immediate future, but again, it does not mean that it will be counted out. This is what it feels like to me. Okay? You are advancing spiritually, Grace. I can feel it. But it feels like there's still more lessons to be learned for you to be molded into the better version of yourself, right? Higher version of yourself, I guess. Not better, higher version. In order for you to be ready, right, to meet other people. Because when you meet other people, that's when new events start, right? When you meet other people, that's when new goals begin, new lives begin, new events, new evolution, all these things, right? So it feels like not anytime soon, Grace. Doesn't feel like it's coming up in your immediate future. But I would not count this out at all. And also, by the way, when it comes to spirituality, it feels like, and this is probably happening already, but it feels like you are going to meet people. I mean, this is definitely happening right now, actually. You're going to meet people in online first. What's going on right now? You're going to meet people online first. Spiritual people online first. Then when the time comes, when the time is ready, you're going to start finding more people. But it's not going to be anytime soon yet. Okay? It feels like maybe even next year. And yes, I am drinking coffee, and no, it doesn't block me from spirit. I meant to say spirituality in reality. Oh, no worries. No worries, Jasmine. Let's see what you asked. Let me see. What did you ask? I know sometimes there are risks, right? Like as much as you want to do something, there could be a risk when doing what you want. Yes, so yes, of course, there are risks in everything, okay? That's what this world is. But here's the thing. It's all about frequency, okay? The universe only responds to frequency. It doesn't care about logic, right? It doesn't care about like, man, my life's been so hard. Why doesn't God take it easy on me? Because my life sucks, right? The universe doesn't care about that. What the universe cares about is your frequency. If you're in a lower frequency, you're going to magnetize, right? Lower energies. It's just what it is because you're the universe, okay? But if you're in a higher frequency, you heal yourself, heal your blockages, right? You become inspired, you become motivated, your inner child wants to do its soul's purpose, all that stuff, right? Then you're healed, yes? Then perfect. That's where you need to be. Okay, that's where you need to be in the higher realms. Okay, when you're in the higher realms and the higher frequencies, right, and you're healed and you're inspired, all that stuff, the universe is going to respond by bringing abundance towards you. Okay, by bringing abundance. Now, like I said before, guys, you still have a destiny. Okay, it's not just you creating the fate. You still have certain event markers, right, in your destiny, in your life path that you're going to go through no matter what. And usually these event markers are lessons, okay? Lessons, because lessons are very important to us, to evolution. Every time you learn a lesson, you get a download, you get an upgrade, you evolve, okay? And you literally raise your frequency, putting you in higher timelines, okay? So when you're in a higher timeline, you're gonna magnetize abundance. It's that simple. So yes, it is about risks. Of course, you're going to take risks. And there might be some bad things happening to you, right? Bad things. But those are just events. If you're in a higher timeline and you're going through bad things, those are events, right? To get you to evolve. Okay? Let's say you're going, let's say one event is you thought that this person was your twin flame, but it turns out they're not. And you're now separating from them, right? That's a big event. That separation, all that, it's going to change your perspective, right? And it's going to force you to go within and heal and then maybe even move somewhere else, put up some certain boundaries for certain people, blah, 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 right? Events, 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 my friends. Okay. Based on reality I live or my life. it would take changes in my life. Yes, Jasmine, if you're talking about your purpose and your destiny, yes. Again, you're gonna go through certain events, right? And your guides are kind of pushing you to do certain things, right? Because also what I'm feeling from you, Jasmine, you need to you need to have more confidence, yeah, and you need to take more risks a little bit. I think they're trying to get you to do this, okay? Just so you can get used to taking action and things like that. You're not gonna do it all the time, but doing things, right? Moving places, but towards your evolution. Yeah. Ridma, I'm working upon something, but sometimes I fear failure. Any message for my guides? Also, if I can know who they are. Of course, of course, of course. Okay, man, when it comes to your spirit guides, there is certainly a team that you personally are vibing with, right? But I mean, basically the whole universe is kind of like your spirit team, yeah. But there is certain guides that are more closer to you, to your soul's purpose, you know. So let's see if we can access any of these. Yes, Ridma. And of course, fear of failure, right? That is one fear that I have as well. Well, I mean, I worked on it already. It's gone, but every now and then it comes back. So, in order for you to work on this fear of failure, right? I'll give you my advice really quickly. Um, there are things that happened to you in your when you were a child or something like that that caused negative programming on your inner child. Okay, Ridma, this negative programming um, installed the fear of failure, and it's usually always school or teachers or parents. Okay, so the trauma that was bestowed upon you by society, school, or parents, teachers, you need to go back in again, within. Okay, you need to go back within again in your heart and speak. And I know I say this all the time, but this is so very important, man. Form a relationship with your inner child, okay? Highlight your inner child in your mind. Talk to it. Are you there? Little Edgar, are you there? I am here, right? Talk to him. Talk to her in your mind, okay? Form a connection. That way, every time you come back to forming a connection with your inner child, it's stronger and stronger and stronger, okay? And with the connection being stronger, now you're going to be able to separate yourself within, right? That's why it's important to meditate and become the observer, because you have to be able to observe your inner child. This is your inner child, and now you're going to observe it, right? Because all the traumas and the programming that the inner child is feeling, the observer doesn't feel, because the observer doesn't identify with them, okay? The observer only observes it. Yes? Okay, yeah, you're feeling it, right? You're feeling it, but you're not identifying with it. You're just feeling it. You're just feeling that lower energy, okay? You're observing it. Now when you are able to observe this lower energy through breath work and entering the emotional body, all that stuff, then you are able to speak to your inner child and soothe the inner child. The inner child needs words. The inner child needs love. The inner child needs passion, compassion, empathy that you didn't get when you were a child. I'm a natural empath and read tarot. There's days I feel so drained. I meditate, wear my crystals. Any advice from spirit? Yes, Amanda. Your crystals, your tools, they do not matter if you not believe. They do not matter if you do not believe. Believe in your crystals. Speak to your crystals. Speak to the universe. There is magic when you believe. When you don't believe, you cut your magic off. All the power is in the mind. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let's see. Enrique. Edgar, how do I overcome an unhealthy eating addiction? Interesting. Okay, so we have to, man, I'm due to speak, Edgar. No worries, guys. I'll get to you guys. All right, I have a lot of questions. Okay, I'll get to you. Guys. No worries. I'll get to you right now. Okay, Kindred. Okay, let me get back to Enrique. Okay. You guys have to be a little patient with me, okay, guys? Accessing spirit does take a lot of energy, okay? And I don't have any tarot cards, so I don't get the messages really quickly. I just get visions and clairaudience in my mind, okay? Okay, Enrique. How did this eating addiction start? How did... There's obviously some type of insecurity that is here that is causing you to have an unhealthy eating addiction. Yes? You have to be able to locate this insecurity or this limit. Okay? It probably could be, this honestly feels like a sacral chakra blockage. Meaning, there's some form of shame here that you're feeling. Okay? There's some form of shame here. What brought you this shame, right? When you were a kid, was it like a fear of being judged by others, right? Bullied, right? It's probably something like this, okay? Okay, so what you need to do in order for you to be able to do this, to be able to let go of this addiction, understand why you have this addiction, because it's not just you're eating, right? You're feeling some type of way, or you're feeling some type of way, and then you're eating, okay? So what you need to do is go within, okay? Find out why you're feeling this way. If it's a fear of failure, a fear of judgment, something like that, okay? Then you need to bring your affirmations towards that, which is usually your root chakra affirmations and sacral chakra affirmations. I also feel shame here as well. Some form of shame, okay? You feel shame, so you go back to this addiction that you're having, okay? So go to that, say your affirmations when it comes to your root chakra and sacral chakra, right? And tell yourself that you are perfect the way you are. Bring yourself back to love again, okay? If you loved yourself completely, you would be okay with just chilling, okay? Hopefully this helps. Okay, Kindred, let me see where your message is real quick, okay? I know there's a lot of people asking for a message, and I'll get to you guys as quickly as I can, okay, guys? Where is your message, Kindred? I can't see it. If you guys have a question for me and I skipped it, oh, here it is, perfect. Okay, it's the reason why, yet I am happy about them. Can you please tell me something? Hold on, let me see. Can you type your question again, Kindred? I can't find it here on the chat. I can't find it on the chat, Kindred. Okay, I'll get to you, Deborah. I'll get to you real quick, okay, Deborah? Actually, let me do it right now. By the way, my beautiful friends and family, my beautiful alchemists, it is not mandatory, my beautiful alchemist. I will never like to charge you with these type of live readings. But if you find it in your heart to support your soul brother, donations are very much appreciated. But of course, not very mandatory at all. Yes. Okay. You were feeling sad. Actually, more than that. Okay, Kindred. Let's see why you're feeling sad, Kindred. Maybe I can tap into your energy now. I'll get to you in a little bit, okay, Deborah? Okay, Kindred. Was this a spontaneous... Excuse me. Throat chakra. Was this a spontaneous, Kindred? Like you spontaneous just started feeling sad and you don't know why? Or more than that, okay? Actually, I was feeling sad more than that. Come on, what are you feeling? I feel your sadness now. Was this recent when you started feeling like this, Kindred? Yes. Okay. This could be the black phase in alchemy, which is like a dark night of the soul. Do you feel like you're going through something like this, Kindred? Dark night of the soul, existential crisis, something like that. If you are, I can absolutely give you advice. Okay. Plus all the advice I've given earlier, that also will apply to you. Okay, right? Like being able to connect with your higher self by just thinking of them, right, and believing in them. You're connecting with them this way. You know what I mean? Feeling very sad. Okay, Kindred. So what you should do, man, is since you're feeling very sad and all that stuff, you're probably going through some type of existential crisis, possibly something like that. So what I suggest you do is, and I know this is probably something that you tried to do before, and people probably told you this, but you need to meditate. Okay, you really need to calm the mind. Okay, and it's not about a crazy technique. It's not about uh, you know. Meditating for a certain amount of time or anything. It's just about practicing meditation every day. Okay? It's just about getting used to it. No, events that will affect us, the world. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you are in a dark night of the soul, Kindred. You're in a dark night of the soul, and you are in a existential crisis. Okay? And by the way, basically you're kind of in a psychosis right now. Okay? I will need you to understand, okay? I really, really need you to understand that everything in the spiritual realm, everything that has to do with spirit, everything is energy and frequency. Okay? Energy and frequency. The negative events that are going to happen in the world, most of them, they're probably not even going to happen. It's not about the things that are going to happen to you, okay? It's about the fear that is installed in you. It's not about the 3 days of darkness that's gonna destroy the internet, supposedly. It is the fear that the 3 days of darkness idea puts in you. The whole attack on our spirituality has nothing to do with events that happen here. It has to do with frequency. It has to do with them, the elites, putting you into fear-based programming, my friends. Fear-based programming. That is how they control the soul, by making you fear. Fear is the number one way you are controlled. The only way to control a soul is if the soul believes it's being controlled. That's the only way. And the only way for you to believe that you have no power is to be in a state of fear, which is the lowest frequency, my friend. So for you, what we need to do with you, Kindred, is instead of thinking about these events that might happen, redirect it back to your inner world instead of the outer world. The outer world are these events and wars and all this stuff that might happen. But the inner world says, your world is in fear right now. So let's work on this fear. Let's work on this fear by understanding and putting ourselves in a perspective that fear is an illusion, because everything is love. Fear is a part of this matrix. Fear is a part of the simulation. It does not exist with God. It doesn't exist in heaven, in the other side. It only exists here to create the illusion of experience, my friends. The illusion of experience. It's not about what happens in the outer world, my friends. It's about your inner world. If you heal yourself, you put yourself in higher dimensions, putting yourself in higher timelines. In those higher timelines, the New Earth timeline, those negative events that are going to destroy the world cannot happen, my friends. We have all the power in our minds. So no worries, Kindred, no worries. Try to relax yourself. Come back to love again. Stop listening to what fear has to tell you. Fear is an illusion, my friend. Listen to what love has to tell you, because love is God. I sometimes have a dark sense of humor. I'm happy as long as I'm joking around. Yes, Christina, I have a pretty dark sense of humor as well. You'd be surprised. Oh, man. Grace, how do I know if I'm in the dark night of the soul? Also, do you have any meditations you recommend to help? Well, I am working, I know I keep saying this, but I'm working on my Patreon and all that stuff on guided meditations and certain visualization techniques and quantum healing. That's coming very, very soon, my friends. Very, very soon, okay? I promise it's coming very soon. I keep talking about it, but it's coming soon. But those will be probably my favorite meditations because I have a lot of visualization techniques and stuff. But I guess the best meditation right now for the dark night of the soul, okay? The best meditation would be to be able to locate and visualize your inner child, visualize the connection with your higher self, visualize, visualization techniques to connect to different versions of you. Like, basically having a conversation with your inner self, like in your mind. Like, you're here, your inner self is here, right? And you're both speaking. And you're both this person, right? It's just different energies within, yeah? Oh, and how do you know you're in the dark night of the soul? Okay, so here's the thing about the dark night of the soul, okay? It's very similar to an existential crisis, but it's not exactly, right? The existential crisis comes with a dark night of the soul, right? Dark night of the soul is the first part in inner alchemy. It's called the black phase. The reason it's called the black phase is because it is probably the longest part of your spiritual journey, okay? And it is the part where you're dealing with the shadow. That's why it's called the black phase, okay? And so basically, your dark night of the soul is all shadow work. It's all your inner big blockages that are making your inner child, right? Not feel good about itself, not feel passionate about its soul's purpose, not feel motivated, not feel inspired, not feel loved, right? All that stuff, okay? You're dealing with those blockages and you're freeing your inner child. When you free your inner child, you go to the next phase, which is, there's 3 phases in alchemy. You go to the next phase, which is the white phase. And I'll talk about that some other time. Edgar, do you believe in numerology? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I absolutely believe in numerology. I think numerology is absolutely accurate and fantastic. Numerology woke me up to the spiritual realm. Yeah. I was a very logical person before my spiritual awakening. Very, very, very logical. I mean, I was all science. I was all facts, right? I would have never thought that I would be that I would even be close to doing anything spiritual, But here we are, my friends. Thank you, Jasmine, for being here. I appreciate you. Have a good time. Good rest of your day. Hey, Edgar, can I have a message for me, please? Yes, you can. Shambhavi. Shambhavi. Sounds like Shambhala, the ancient Tibet city of gold. Everything is love. There it is. There is a spirit. What messages do you have? What message do you have for them? What message do you have for them? I feel like you've been opening your chakras. I feel like you've been opening your chakras, and there's still more opening to. By opening, I mean healing and balancing. And I feel like there's something to do with your heart chakra. I know you've opened it. It feels like you have. It feels like you've also entered your energetic body. There's like flow. I feel like you need to open your heart chakra a little bit more. Like there's like a stage coming for you. I don't know if it's anytime soon, honestly, but there's like a stage coming for you, and it has to do with your heart chakra. There's going to be an opening of your heart chakra, and it's going to bring some flow of Kundalini energy, right? More than you've already had. Okay, so maybe begin to focus. Maybe begin to focus more on the love that you have for yourself and the love and empathy that you have for animals and for Mother Earth. You know, divine feminine energy, yeah. Which I think you have a lot. If you have a lot of that energy anyway, so this will be easy for you. But here's one part about I guess lots of divine, especially divine feminines. Um, you please, my feminines, please focus on your self love. Okay, very very important. It's very easy for you guys to dish out the love. That's awesome. Okay, we need that, but bring it back to yourself. Okay, don't forget that. Bring it back to yourself. All right, someone sent me a Cash App donation. Victorious, there you are, and Grace, of course, for the super chat. Thank you guys so much, Victorious and Grace. I really do appreciate that. All right, Victorious, I got you. Okay, thank you so much, Grace. I really do appreciate the 1111. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you guys really like, if you guys want a mudra that taps you in to the spiritual realm and increases it's more like intelligence and stuff like that. This is a really great mudra that helps with that. Okay. There may be some people in your life, Victor, that don't have the absolute best intentions for you. Okay? Spirit says, you will know when it is time for you to use discernment. Okay? I also think you might even know who they are. Okay? Yeah. Spirit is saying use your discernment. You will make the right choice if you follow your heart, okay? And do not let these things penetrate you, okay? I don't know exactly who it is, obviously. You may be encountering something like this in the future with someone that may not have your best intentions, okay? So be very vigilant, right, and aware, but don't move from fear, okay? Don't be scared or anything. Just, be aware of the people around you, okay? Protect your energy, baby, yeah. Thank you so much, Victor. Really do appreciate that. The donation, of course. And of course, you as well, Grace. Love you guys so very, very much. All right. When I was young, my AAU wrestling team was the Victorious Knights. You're a wrestler, Kearns. That's awesome. That's awesome. Was that like high school wrestling? Wrestling is tough on the body. I know that for sure. Especially cutting weight and all that stuff. Especially cutting weight and all that stuff. Oh, you're awesome, Christina. I really do appreciate that. I join your Patreon even if you don't have any content yet. Trust me, man. Trust me, guys. The content is gonna be fucking amazing, man. I'm basically I'll give you like a little sneak peek. It's basically just gonna be a bunch of guided meditations, right? Very very targeted ones, because some people have a very targeted exact visualizations that they need, and I can use all of these targeted ones. The ones on YouTube are all very like vague guided meditations, which basically it's just like hypnotherapy, you know what I mean? So I can literally make very very targeted ones for a specific reason or a specific blockage that's going to help a lot in these. I also am creating a series for my Patreon for my beautiful light workers that want to start a business, right? That want to go into social media and want to learn how to go viral on TikTok and stuff, or on YouTube, and I'll show you all of my methods, man. I'll show you all the things that I did right, all the funnels that I have, all that cool stuff. All that stuff will be in the Patreon. Yeah. And also, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to channel as well. It's going to be super awesome. I'll have to check it out. Been reading about numerology. You should definitely check it out, Extra Chris. I always talk about this app, but it's called the Numerology Rediscover Yourself. Okay. If you still have trouble finding your soul's purpose, things like that, I found my soul's purpose through my numerology report. Okay. I didn't find it exactly, but I already kind of knew exactly what I wanted to do. Right. My soul's urge number, which is I think my fourth number or third number in the numerology report, is the number that your soul wants to do here on earth, right? So my number is a master number 11. So it means it's a lot of charisma, influence. That's what my soul came here to do, right? Spread the message of love by being a leader in the space, right? And I know you guys will absolutely help with that, or I know this numerology was going to help you guys with that as well. Can you please respond to my question about Lady Bones? Where are you at? Where are you at, Lady Bones? There you are. Can you please ask Spirit about how to deal with my emotions of rage and fear, okay? And how to deal with a toxic family that I live and I cannot get away from. Okay, cool. I'll just give you my advice really quickly and then I'll tap into Spirit for you, okay? Because the thing about Spirit is they have the type of advice and guidance that they have is it's so high frequency that it can be rather like vague sometimes, So I'll give you my advice first, okay? If right now, at this moment, lady, you have problems with family members and things like that, and they're disrupting your stillness, they're disrupting your spirituality, all these things, please try your best to get a spot for yourself. Okay, if you sleep with someone else, like somebody sleeping in the same room with other people, try your best to find a spot, a corner, right, or like headphones or anything where you're in your own energy and that's it. Okay, if you have something like that, absolutely perfect. Okay, so what you're gonna do, right? Let me see your question again. Okay. Toxic family members' emotions of rage and fear. So it's most likely getting your emotions of rage and fear are being triggered by your family members. Okay. So when it comes to that, Lady Bonis, I don't know if you meditate enough or if you are able to get into a meditative zone, but if you are, and you're able to visualize and all that stuff and feel, okay. What you're gonna start doing is you're gonna start to visualize and feel your inner child, okay? See yourself and feel how you used to feel when you were a child. How the things that made you happy, the things that are fun, right? What does a child do? The child likes to have fun, right? What is fun for you, right? Feel that in your heart, visualize it in your heart. Okay, you're going to connect with your inner child here. Okay, so because the rage and the fear come from your inner child. Your inner child is the one that's feeling the rage and the fear because of possibly your family member and programming from society. Okay, now when it comes to your family members, you have to get used to practicing the pause. Okay, the pause. What is the pause? When you are dealing with a family member and they're being toxic to you, you then need to pause. If they say something, they're usually saying it to try to get a rise out of you, okay? To try to get something out of you, okay? To try to get a lower energy out of you, to try to get them, to try to get you down to their level, down to their frequency, okay? You as a light warrior, you have to fight that, okay? You have to not let yourself stoop down to their level. Okay? Even if, let's say, a little bit of anger came in, right? It doesn't matter. As long as you pause, think about it in your mind for a second, and if you can ignore them, ignore it. Just be like, okay, sure, and leave. Leave. Ignore them. The way to deal with a toxic family is by making your purpose, your soul's purpose, which is your spiritual awakening, your spiritual evolution, the main priority in your life and importance. Okay? Don't hate your family because they don't understand you. Okay? Just understand or understand that they are in a lower consciousness, and that's it. They just don't get it because it's not their time to get it. But you are in a very unique journey. Remind yourself how amazing this journey is and how unique it is, especially when you are dealing with toxic family, okay? Because I promise that the evolution that's going to come when you stick to your spiritual disciplines and your healing is going to be that much grander than any shit talking that family members have for you, okay? Hold on to that feeling. I got another donation. Let's go. Sarah, thank you so much for the Cash App donation. I appreciate that. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are awesome. Let's go. Okay. Dude, I'm super excited for your Patreon. Let's go, Christina. I'm excited as well. It's been so much work that I've been putting in to all of these things, and there's so much more coming up as well. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, I won second state in grade school, broke my leg firmer, and back when I was 15, high school varsity wrestler. Then I had to learn to walk again, got humbled real quick. Wow, that's crazy. You broke your leg during wrestling. That's insane. Well, we're glad you're feeling better, Kearns, and instead of wrestling people, now you are wrestling those lower energies. Yeah. Enrique with the Life Path 11. Let's go, Enrique. Man, a lot of Lightworkers are Life Paths 11, man. And Life Path 11s are very, very special because you guys are literally very, very balanced between your masculine and feminine energies, right? The feminine is very empathetic, connected to the spiritual realm and love, and then the masculine energy in the 11 is the doer, right? That's the one that does things. So you move from love and you're doing it with love, right? It's perfect. It's perfect for like a spiritual leader. From what I read, I was a 6 life path. Interesting. Edgar, can you please answer my question about where I am in my spiritual journey, or where do I need to work upon? Yes, I can, Ridma. Yes, I can. Give me a message for Ridma. All right, Ridma. I'm getting that. This is a very simple message for you, Ridma. I'm getting that sometimes you let others get to you. Yes? You let others' opinions get to you when they shouldn't. When they shouldn't. Even small things. Same thing that I think that I said earlier. They're trying to poke at you, and you respond quickly. Yes. Even if you don't respond to them in your mind, why? Why me? Right? These feelings come up. Okay? What I'm getting for you, Ridma, is that you need to be more solid in yourself. Okay? You need to be more solid in your core, in who you are. Purpose, right? This is your purpose. You're in a spiritual journey, different, unique from others. This is who you are, okay? You have to be happy about your purpose, okay? The level of importance in your purpose, bring it up. You have to remind yourself that you are in a very unique journey. This is a very special journey, okay? With lots of fulfillment. Ryan, what up, man? It's been a while. With the super chat. Thank you so much, Ryan. Hey, Ed. I was wondering if my guides got any messages for me. Are you willing to tap in? Of course, man. Of course. No worries. No worries. Of course. Sending love to all. Let's go, Ryan. What you are looking for will come with time. What you are looking for will come with time. I am speaking about evolution and abilities. There are more lessons to learn first, before your abilities are widened. Yes. Be patient. 'Tis coming soon. And thank you, Ryan, for your super chat, my friend. It's good to see you again. Sam with the Life Path 8. Interesting life path, my friend. If you work towards your purpose, if you work towards your karma and you heal, abundance is coming almost 100%. That's a very good question. I've been trying to come up with what to ask. Can you tell me where I'm at on my spiritual journey? I am Chrissy. Yes, of course. I can tap into your energy and see exactly where you are, or at least how your aura is speaking to me. You know? Perfect. I feel your third eye is going to open more and more as well. And I know that there's been a connection to your emotional body. I know it has been. I can feel it. I can feel the connection to your chakras as well. But I feel your third eye is going to open more. If it's already opened and you already feel pressure, there's going to be more pressure. Strong pressure, if you haven't felt that already. For you, I'm Chrissy. there's nothing really big. Like, there's nothing really big advice to tell you right now. It's more of like everything is flowing fine. Literally, everything that is going on right now with you in your journey is flowing perfectly. Okay? Now, this does not mean that you're not getting out of your journey every now and then, but you're always kind of be redirected back, right? Out of your journey meaning out of your timeline, okay? You're always going to be redirected back. So right now you're literally on your way there. Literally on your way there. So keep going. Keep going. There's going to be lessons that you're going to learn, and your chakras are going to open up even more. More than they have already, especially your third eye chakra. Because my third eye chakra right now is going insane. Christina, you're the absolute best. Thank you so much for the PayPal donations, man. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are my favorite, absolute favorite people of all time. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate you guys. Great times coming up ahead, guys. Great, great, great times for all of us. This is just the beginning. It is only the first year. 2024 is the first year of the mass awakening. The first year of the mass spiritual enlightenment that the earth is going through. Just the beginning, baby. Yeah. There's more. Much more. So let's be patient, my friends. Think about when you first had your spiritual awakening up until now. Look at all the growth that we've been making. We, as in all of us, as a collective. And there's going to be more and more growth, guys, right? The level of advancement that you guys are in right now, okay? When you guys get more evolved to the point where you've reached your soul's purpose and you know what you want to do with your life, you know you want to start some type of business, whatever it is, right? There's going to be others that are just waking up around the same time that you are evolving completely. And those people that are just waking up, they're going to be on the same wavelength as you, because the universe is going to shoot them towards you, because they are going to learn from you, my friend. Everything happens in perfect timing. Everything happens for a reason, and there are no coincidences in the universe. The more you believe this, the more this will become. My beautiful friends, my beautiful family, my beautiful soul fam, this is it for this live. I had a wonderful time with you guys, and I will be back again. I'll put up the schedule probably tomorrow. I'm going to be... Actually, you know what? Let me ask you guys real quickly. I don't get too many people on my Monday lives, just because I think I do them too early. So I'm guessing I'm going to either switch it back to Sunday, where there's not too many people working, right? That way there's more... I could do the Sunday healing like what I was doing before, right? Or I can switch it from 1 p.m. Pacific time to 3 p.m. Pacific time. That way it's a little bit easier so you guys can join in on the fun, yeah? Let me know, guys. Let me know. If you guys are interested, obviously. All right. Looks like I got another awesome chat. Victor, man, you're awesome, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys, man. Okay, guys. This is it for today. I love you guys so very, very much. I'll be back on Monday. Let's do Monday, okay? But this time, I think I'm going to do it at 3 p.m. I'm going to switch it up every now and then. But 1 p.m. just didn't seem... it's just not too many people, right? But anyway... Until then, my beautiful friends and family, if you guys want any of my services, a consultation with myself to get some clarity and some push, a little push for your soul's purpose, if you already kind of found your soul's purpose, the perfect consultation for yourself, the link is in the video description down below. Also, check out the Lighthouse, a Discord for us light workers. It's also in the video description down below, just in case you guys don't want to be misunderstood in your journey anymore and you don't want to be so lonely. there's that beautiful Discord for you guys. And of course, if you guys want a private reading, just like the readings that I do here, but more private and a little bit more woo-woo, that link is also in the video description down below. Other than that, my beautiful friends, I'll see you guys again on Monday. Until then, namaste.